Giants of the Ocean, Catherine Bowley. Contents: What is a whale? 2. Baleen whales, 7. Toothed whales, 12. Arctic whales, 16. Saving our whales, 18. Glossary 22. Index 23. What is a whale? Whales are amazing and wonderful creatures. There are many different kinds. Whales are enormous. The blue whale is the largest animal ever to have lived. It is bigger than any dinosaur, and its heart is the size of a small cat. Whales travel thousands of miles over the oceans in groups called pods. Whale fact: some whales can dive very deep. Scientists recorded one whale as deep as 3 kilometers. It held its breath for 137 minutes. A whale's tail has 2 tail flukes. The flukes move up and down to push the whale through the water. A fish swims by moving its tail from side to side. This sperm whale is showing its tail flukes as it dives. Whales are mammals. These giant creatures spend their lives in the oceans of the world, but they are not fish. Whales are mammals, just like us. They are warm-blooded, and they breathe air. If a whale cannot reach the surface of the water to breathe, it will drown, just as we would. They have a thick layer of fat to keep them warm in the sea. The fat is called blubber. A baby whale is called a calf. Most calves live with their mothers for at least a year, and some for much longer. A male whale is called a bull, and a female whale is called a cow. Whale fact: a calf is born tail first so that it doesn't drown. Other female whales will sometimes help, pushing it safely to the surface to take its first breath. Even a baby whale is big. Here is a mother gray whale and her calf. The calf weighs over half a ton. How a whale breathes. A whale's nostrils are called blowholes. These are on the top of the whale's head. The whale can breathe when it comes to the surface of the sea. Some kinds of whales have 1 blowhole, others have 2. When the whale breathes out, it blows damp, used air through its blowholes. This sperm whale is breathing out. Baleen whales. Baleen whales are big, but they eat some of the smallest creatures on Earth. They have huge plates in their mouths made of baleen. Baleen looks rather like the teeth in a comb. It is made from the same material as our fingernails. Whale fact: there are different kinds of baleen whale. A fin whale is a baleen whale. How baleen whales feed. When a whale wants to feed, it opens its mouth as wide as it can and fills it with seawater. The seawater is full of tiny little creatures, plants, and fish called krill and plankton. Then the whale pushes out the water through the baleen plates. These act as gigantic filters and catch the krill and plankton and little fish, which the whale swallows. Whale fact: an adult blue whale can grow up to 33 meters long. It weighs up to 190 tons, which is about the same as 30 elephants. A blue whale is a baleen whale. It cannot swallow big fish. Its throat is only the size of a grapefruit. It can eat almost 6 tons of krill in a day. The blue whale opens its mouth very wide. As its mouth closes, the whale pushes seawater through its baleen. The whale swallows the trapped krill. Humpback whales. Scientists think that whales talk to each other. Humpback whales can even sing to each other. They are famous for their songs. Different groups sing different songs. and these songs change over the years. Perhaps new young whales are always trying to be different. Humpback whales are baleen whales, and they often hunt in pods. They circle around a shoal of tiny fish and blow bubbles, driving the fish into a tight ball. Then they scoop up mouthfuls of their favorite food. Humpback whales are famous for leaping out of the water. Toothed whales. Some whales have teeth. These toothed whales are part of the same family as dolphins. Toothed whales can eat large fish, and they have a very clever way of catching them, called echolocation. A special part of their head, called a melon, sends out a powerful clicking sound. If the sound hits a fish, it bounces back to the whale, who uses the sound to find fish to eat. The biggest toothed whale is the sperm whale, but although it is the biggest meat eater in the world, it is not dangerous to people. It likes to eat squid, octopus, and fish. Whale fact: the killer whale, or orca, is not a whale at all. It is the largest kind of dolphin. Sperm whale. The clicking sounds that a sperm whale makes help it find giant squid in the darkness of the deep ocean. The clicks are the loudest noise in the animal kingdom. Whale fact: Moby Dick is a famous story of a huge white sperm whale. It was based on a real whale that lived nearly 200 years ago. Arctic whales. Some toothed whales live in the icy Arctic seas. Narwhals have one extra large tooth, or tusk. A male's tusk is very long and twisty, and narwhals are often called the unicorns of the sea. The beluga whale is white. It swims quite slowly, and it likes to live in large groups near the shore. This is a beluga whale. These are narwhals. Saving our whales. Sadly, people have developed different ways of catching whales. Many kinds of whales have been hunted until they have almost died out. This is because blubber and whale oil were valuable. They were once used for making things such as ice cream, soap, and candles. Whales are still hunted in some parts of the world. Whale fact: some whales die when they swim onto a beach and cannot get off again. This is a pilot whale which has become beached. These people are helping it get back into the water. Whales can also be killed by accident by boats or by getting tangled in nets. Whales are killed by pollution, too. Today, people are trying to do things differently. We want to keep whales in our oceans, and you can help too. If everyone helps, then whales will have a future in our world. Everyone likes watching whales. Whale chart. Amazing fact: beluga whale has muscles in its face so it can pull faces. Blue whale. When it is born, the blue whale calf weighs the same as 50 humans. Bowhead whale can live over 200 years. Cuvier's beaked whale can dive deeper than any other whale. Fin whale can swim as fast as 30 miles per hour. Humpback whale can travel thousands of miles every year. Minke whale. Stinky Minke has very smelly breath. Narwhal. Polar bears want to eat it. Sperm whale has the biggest brain of any animal. Glossary. Adult. Grown-up. Baleen. Material in whales' mouths which helps them to filter seawater and catch their food. Beached. When a whale has swum onto a beach and cannot get off. Blubber. Thick layer of fat. Echo. Sound that bounces back after hitting an object. Krill. Tiny sea creatures. Mammals. Animals that feed their young with milk. Plankton. Very tiny plants and animals in the sea. Pods. Groups of whales. Pollution. Harmful rubbish. Shoal. Large group of fish. Squid. Sea creature without bones. Tusk. Large tooth. Unicorns. Fairy tale horses with one horn. Valuable. Worth a lot of money. Warm-blooded. Animals whose blood is at the same temperature all the time.